दोस्तों एक छोटा सा इंटरव्यू है बिग फोर के लिए, बहुत अर्ली स्टेजेस में है, वो देखना पड़ेगा क्या होता है। क्वेश्चंस उन्होंने कुछ पूछे, वो 16 ईयर्स देख के डर गया यार, वो डरना नहीं चाहिए था। तो उसने बहुत बेसिक बेसिक क्वेश्चन ही पूछे और कुछ लिखने को नहीं दिया। कोई वैसा एल्गो टाइप का या सिंटेक्स चेकिंग वाला कोई एग्ज़ाम नहीं लिया उसने, मशीन राउंड बट ले लेता तो कर देते। और मैं देने की कोशिश करी आंसर की बजाय देख लेना भाई क्वेश्चन क्या क्या पूछे हैं, वो वाला मेन मोटो था। ठीक है, एंजॉय।
Yeah. So can you just go through uh, the concepts of React, like how it is better than Angular and other things, so that we can.
Yeah, so Angular actually it is a lightweight library, and it works on virtual DOM, unlike actual DOM where Angular works. So we don't have to repaint the canvas again and again. So it renders the uh, browser once the operations are done, so then only it will update the canvas. So it gives us a more better this gives us better user experience than what we get in Angular for certain things. And if it is a BFSI thing where financial things are in picture, so better use Angular, because Angular is complete framework where you get many things like your testing framework is there, no HTTP module you have to install it separately. So tons of advantages and yeah, downside as well for both.
So what are your thoughts on the React lifecycle methods and comparing it to hooks? So what do you think
So
which is better? Like hooks are better or lifecycle are better?
So life cycle methods are obsolete. React is no more supporting that, and hooks are very much useful. And nowadays we are working on hooks. It is just the legacy thing, life cycle methods. Although we were able to do the same things.
Okay, sure. So, so apart from that, can you just help me through the concepts related to Redux and Redux and context?
So Redux is one library which you need to install, and context API you get it which is built in. So if you have specific scenarios, better to use context API. If your application is data driven and you are going through lots of prop drilling, so better use Redux.
Yeah, sure. So apart from this, what are your thoughts related to the different kind of contexts like routing? So how routing is handled in React along with if I want to persist some state in Redux?
Yes, so routing, you can mm, use the any Axios or some library for that routing. Otherwise, routing, we use params. On in those params we share the data, and
So, so for example, if I want to go, if I want to start creating an app from scratch, which is initially a POC kind of work, but I'm sure that after a year it might turn into a big application. So, what should be my approach while uh, selecting the framework on React? Like, should I go with CRA
yeah.
or
Yeah, got it. So, if first of all, we need to distinguish between our Next.js app or React.js app. So, if server
yes?
side is rendering there, so better that. And if you really need it, micro front end can come into picture, where big application can break down in smaller chunks of application. So
Okay.
we can distribute among the different teams, and they can collaborate more smoothly. Yeah.
Yeah. So apart from this, I wanted to share some, like I want to get some knowledge on what are the promising technologies, or what are the promising things which React gives you as a application in longer time. Like,
Yeah. So technology as advantages.
yes.
Yes. So it is scalable.
Okay.
The second thing is the speed, and
Okay.
the latency can be, yeah, on uh, medium side,
Okay.
and it, it works on multiple devices. So
Right.
we can uh, support the same application, or where we can create the same piece of code for mobile application and web app as well. So different environments we can target, and for different environments and OS. So like for React Native, we can create the app, the Android and for iOS, easily than compared to other frameworks. So and if we want to do some SEO, better to go with Next.js, although it will increase the mm, expenses of infrastructure, but we have to calculate those things.
Correct. Yeah. So, like for example, I'm going through a scenario uh, where I have a React 16 version. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But there are some components which are still using React 14. So, but as a developer, I still want that support only. I don't want to upgrade the components, but yeah, I want to upgrade the outer React method. So, what should be the approach I'll follow?
So we need to check what are the support. So 14, I believe, will work on 16.8 as well.
Yes.
And it could be a mix of class component as well as functional component. The application can hold both the components, so
Right.
it is not an issue. But apart from that, we need to check how where it fails, what could be the fallbacks. So it is very scenario based thing. Well, there is nothing like a one line solution for that. I'll have to check what are the substitute, if required update the code, or if required just create another wrapper, create some HOCs. I mean, it is just depending upon the kind of problem we are facing.
Okay. Sure then. Um, as of now, I'm done with the